What's up?
Yo, what up?
I'm checking out our daily poll on the YouTubes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is it's daily now?
Well, no,
Oh, okay.
it's today's poll. How about that?
Okay.
So hold on.
What is today's poll, my friend?
Give me 1 second. I'll get there and I'll shoot. Oh, we got some votes.
All right.
Wow.
Maybe I can go there and maybe vote. Let's see. Let's try it.
All right. So the poll is today: who will do better in 13.5 112 scale at Snowbirds? And the answers are myself or you.
So
And I'm leading 57 to 43.
what? 3 people voted? Nice.
7.
Uh-huh.
So
right.
I got 4. And you have 3.
Did you vote for yourself?
No.
You didn't?
No. Well, that would be unbiased poll.
Oh, that seems foolish. I'm voting for myself. All right, we're equal, bitch. And for everyone who's like, well, where would you even do that? It's you do that at RC Track Rats
on the YouTubes.
On YouTube, right there.
Yeah, go to the community
page. We have
page.
170 subscribers now. We're adding 2 a week.
Yeah, so if you go to the community page, there's a list of polls. If you go down to last week's poll, you can see that Sam Isaacs has a 50% of the people. Of the 20 people who voted, say that he's going to win the Snowbirds title.
All right. And Mark Reinhardt has the lowest score. That's pretty savage.
Yeah. I don't think they have faith in his 12 scale abilities, even though he's like a 2-time world champ in 12 scale.
Yeah. World champ, but, whatever.
Yeah. So, and then what's the other one? We'll go back to the other ones.
What's Roar? Better, worse, undecided? It's better.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's better.
And then Mayako, that's actually kind of closed up the gap. It's 42-58.
Yeah. So the Mayako stuff is still in the box, so that's not winning right now. But maybe it could. Who knows? Anyway, so I'm in a slightly different arrangement today. Same room, just sort of spun the screen. Blah, blah. Because I'm in the process of rebuilding. The car, which I just said will TQ Snowbirds in 12 scale stock. Here it is.
Okay. Yeah.
So you know.
Best of luck to you.
Yep. So.
Oh, well, good job.
I'm going through it meticulously.
Meticulously.
I got my
you and meticulously should not be in the same fucking.
I got my Exceed cleaning gum out.
What's that going to do?
Cleaning the dirt off my existing car.
It's called a brush, motherfucker. Like
I use this, bro. There's so much of it. Brushes don't work.
Yeah, it just gets everything else dirty.
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyway,
you in Maryland.
That's what I'm doing right now. Come wrench with FJ. That's what this show is called.
Come wrench with FJ.
Yep. Watch FJ wrench.
Oh my God, there'd be 0 viewers. Like maybe you should start an OnlyFans and you could fucking watch FJ wrench.
That could be good, man. I might have a lot of participants. Let's go to the chat. Let's see what people are saying, because someone has to be saying something smart.
No, not right now. There's nobody watching. No one gives a fuck.
Oh, that's not true.
Will Sheffield's
saying that I TQ'd. You're correct, Will. I will be TQing. You're correct. Thank you for that.
I saw Will online. He's got his own YouTube page. He's going to be putting out content here soon.
He'll have more followers than we will soon.
Don't worry. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then I don't know. So anyway, that's the poll. So you go to RC Track Rats, like, subscribe, share, vote. vote more than once if you can. If you have multiple accounts, just use
I
all
got like
those.
15 accounts. I could vote 15 times.
Oh my God, you're such a cheater.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, you Italian from Chicago? Is this what you're doing?
Wow, that's not right.
No, well, I'm glad you're fucking paying attention.
I am paying attention. I hear everything you say as I'm busy cleaning my fucking car. All right?
Yeah, but we're doing a show. You need to like pay attention to the show.
I'm paying attention. I'm cleaning my car though.
One of your, work Skype meetings where you just fuck off and build an RC car during it. You actually got to like participate and look into the camera and do things.
I'll look into the camera. Don't worry. I'll use my glaring eyes at you.
Whatever. So
how many days of carpet racing did you get in this week?
How about quality? Do you want quality days or just days?
No, just days.
Just days. So technically 3.
Okay.
Because I went over on Friday.
How many battery packs is that?
Well, at 12 scale, you can't pound it out like you can with a touring car.
What do you mean? You got 2 of them.
Yeah, but I mean, 12 scales have to be prepped. There's doping involved. I mean, they have to be prepped and make sure they're right and not fucked up. And there's tires to be involved. And so, like, you can't just go out there and just beat the track down like, I normally would. Like, normally, like, I can, like, in a day, if I was running a touring car, say, just on a regular day, I could be on the track like 60 times. Like, that's like.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like 6-0, like -10, like 5-0, like the cops. You said 60?
Yes.
That is fucking terrible.
That's terrible.
There's no way that you're on the track 60 times. No fucking way.
Seriously. Like, I can be on the track three times in 5 minutes.
Okay. So here's a question though.
Like, you go out, you run 4 laps, shit sucks, come back, make a change. Like,
yeah. But when you make that change, do you remember what even the change was?
Yeah.
You sure?
Sometimes it's a body.
Yeah? Yeah, you're the king of changing bodies. Fuck bodies. I changed the suspension. Look at this. Fairtrace is asking, why do you stink then? Yes, son?
Who kitted a car this weekend, Larry? Who kitted a car? Twice.
Oh, shit! Wow.
Don't come
Wow, shit's getting fucking aggressive. I like it. That's aggressive, and I like it.
Anyway, yeah, it's so. Anyway, yeah, 12 scale, you don't get around. So, like, I don't know. Friday, I probably did between the 2 cars probably 10, 12 runs total.
How big were your rear tires?
Which class? Oh, so I was running 13.5 mostly.
Friday.
So 13.5 mostly was 40.6.
Yeah. Did you think about just rolling out there with like some 42.5s?
No.
Because the grip was so bad.
No.
Okay.
Right. No, I rolled out with some blues because the grip was so bad and not green.
Okay. How are the blues?
Push like a motherfucker.
What do you mean push like a motherfucker? You just got to put some more side spring in it. It'll turn.
But yeah. So yeah, I actually ran blue magenta for a little bit.
Okay.
And put green blue back on, and it was much better. Right. Even with the low grip, it was better. So yeah, Friday was a little rough. Like, so the track at Beachline, they basically took their off-road layout that they've been running for the last several weeks, or since they had their big race in November, and just removed the jumps. So in the corners, there was some decent actually grip because of, even though they don't use traction compound on off-road, there was still some decent grip because of things running up. You are so fucking distracting. You know that, right?
Yeah, the corners, it was good because the cars go in the corners.
Yeah. But where they had jumps, it was fresh. I mean, like fresh. Jesus Christ, man. You're a fucking animal.
Yeah, actually, you know what? What's going to even be better? Hold on. I'm just going to do this. It'll be way better.
Just fucking pay attention.
I will. Hold on. It's going to be way better.
So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna.
I'm gonna wrench like this, yeah, kids.
You're gonna wrench and be on a podcast.
Fuck yes, I am.
Wrenching with FJ. All right.
Yep.
Anyway, this is dumb, but so were the jumps where there was literally no grip. So you would come out of the corner and you would get some traction, and then right when you hit the spot, the car would fucking just shoot. Usually to the right. No, to the left. Yeah, it would shoot to the left because the motor would push you to the left. Like, so like you would go shoot to the left, and then you would correct it, and you go, and then you would shoot to the left. It was fucking horrible. Like, it was like that for 12 scales. Now that was 13.5 because it was a little bit more power. The guys with foam tire GT12, they could get around fairly decent.
That's like Can-Am speeds almost.
Yeah. But like 13.5 was just enough power. Like, yeah, you'd hit these sections in the track and you would just shoot your car. And it was horrible looking. It was horrible driving. And that pretty much lasted till about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock on Saturday. And then it finally got decent.
Yeah.
And so
then everything you learned until then was now out the window.
No, it wasn't out the window. It still translated. Your car just didn't do the random fucking shoot off into the tulies that it was doing. So you could run consistent laps now instead of just hold on for one.
Mm-hmm.
So around 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when I decided to start truing tires for Sunday. And so I took about 2 hours and chewed up all my tires for Sunday, and then went back out and ran. And the track, by that point on, the track was just good. Like, there was no craziness at all. It was consistent. You could do. I ran some of the faster times, I think, of the day at that point. And also, I spent some of Saturday morning taking the 113.5 car that I didn't like and making it a 17.5 car. And so, anyway, you didn't get a ton of running in on Saturday, but just enough to learn what I needed to learn. And then, was pretty fast Saturday night. And then Sunday I laid down, and the car was like, the track was amazing Sunday morning. Like, it was wonderful, and like it felt wonderful anyway. And like, it actually had way more bite even then. And it was one of those things that if you rerunning tires was really weird, because like if you rerun tires, it really locked the car in. So like if you just went out and did some changes and came back and doped again and did some change, like your car just would get locked in. And like in practice, my car just kept getting like the more I ran, like in a practice run, the tighter the car was getting. And I'm like, well, hopefully fresh tires will help that. And I did try fresh tires in practice Sunday morning, and it seemed to a little bit, but it was still getting tighter. So I was kind of planning for that in round one.
So it just build tight throughout the whole run?
Yeah, it would just get tighter and tighter and tighter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, well, let's see. So I was kind of planning that for round one. And round one, the car's just, I put fresh tires on, and the car just ran and ran and ran. Didn't ever got tighter. It actually got a little freer.
Mm-hmm.
But so I just adjusted for that throughout the day. But yeah, it was, I don't know. My stuff felt pretty good, I thought. I mean.
Okay. So how did you qualify third in 13.5? Tell us more.
So in 13.5, the first round I TQ'd. I even blew out. Like, I fucking shot the car off the track because there's this corner right in front of the driver's stand that this dot stuck out, and that corner had a lot of traction. So sometimes like your car would really rotate hard through there, and so in the first round my car was getting free towards the end of the run, and it rotated, and I shot it off the track and lost like 4 seconds, but still was able to TQ. And then the second round I tried a different motor, and I tried a different sauce program, and the motor didn't run very well, and the car was really locked in from the sauce. So it didn't turn, it didn't rotate, didn't have that snap. So then, yeah. So in the third, I mean, it was consistent. It just wasn't fast. Mm-hmm. And then in the third round, I kind of went in the middle of the dope program, put my other motor back in, and the car was it was fast. It was the fastest it was all day.
Okay. But how'd you qualify third? Let's walk through that a little bit.
Well, I qualified third because I made the car tight and then the motor wouldn't run, and everyone else just went faster, and I went actually faster, but it just wasn't as fast as they were. I was just off pace. I mean, that was all there was to it.
Okay, I like that truth in that though. I was just off pace, so that's good. That's a place to start with. So
yeah, then I got all of it back in the main.
So how'd you do that? Because in the main, the lead car looked like your 2016 Snowbirds stock car spinning off the line, and then car two.
You mean my 17.5?
Yeah, it looked like that.
Okay, so in 17.5 in the
No. Ignore your 17.5 stuff.
Okay.
I was saying the guy who TQ'd 13.5.
Oh, Austin.
His car looked like your pole position Snowbirds TQ stock car.
Yeah.
That you spun the tires off the line.
Okay.
And but yours was hooked up. Yours actually looked really good, and it survived an ass hammer, or you had to drive through someone. Like I think Austin was, somebody was on a plow dot, like in lingerie mode, and you had to just fucking go bam right through him.
Pretty much, because he spun out right in front of me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I just told you, if you were paying attention instead of working on your car, I put the other motor back in and changed the sauce game again to where it was more accurate to what I needed, and voila.
So without like divulging too many like top secret things, what is this sauce game difference? Like, tell me more.
Well, there's always about in 12 scale, as you know, and many other people don't know, it depends on when you sauce your tires.
Like how long?
Often, yeah. And how often, and how much. So all those were variables that I had changed and was playing with throughout the day.
Okay.
And the first one wasn't enough, and the second one was too much, so I kind of went and hit the middle in the main.
Okay.
Because I still have that, like my soft skills are still there.
Soft skills.
My
sauce skills. Okay.
Yes, that's hard to say. My sauce skills are still there. Like, I haven't lost those. I can't drive for shit no more, and I can't see, and I'm fucking old and fat and everything else like that. But I still have a sauce game. My tire games are. I feel very confident in my tire prep game.
Okay.
Even though, yes, I did spin the tires off the
line. Now, are you going to get mad when my tires that look like a beaver chewed on them whoops your ass at this race?
If that's what you got to run to go fast, beaver it up, kid.
All right, cool.
I mean, I don't care. Now, gluing is going to be a whole other story.
You want me to do that for you?
I don't know. That's scary, but maybe.
I could do it for you. I have no problem with it. Like, I feel like my front tire glue game is fucking top notch now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Top notch.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather you just teach it to me, but
I'm happy to. We could even do a video.
I mean, I've just
at the track.
The gluing. I remember before when I quit in 2019, I had just got to where I thought I could glue very consistently and very well, and that my shit wouldn't rip off during the run and everything like that.
Well, I think the glue you have is very important. Like, I am, I'm very stringent on the glue type I want to run. And so I will try a new to me glue at this event.
Yeah.
Which I'm honestly a little up in the air about trying, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Yeah.
So Max Mangler has a glue that's slightly more flexible.
Yep.
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to bust it open new at the event.
Okay.
And then otherwise, I use Bob Smith Industries medium CA, which is a purple label.
Yep.
And I get the smallest fucking bottle that they'll sell you. It's like a half ounce.
Yeah.
And you just want to keep on buying new ones of those off of whatever hobby store has it on eBay.
Yeah.
And that's how you get fresh shit.
Not Amazon?
Amazon, they just fuck you. eBay's cheaper.
Oh, okay.
And after a while, there's like a few hobby stores I keep on going through. Like I'll go to this one, I'll go to that one, I'll go to this one. You already have like their pages booked, and it's really just like, well, where are you in the country? Who's going to ship to you faster? That's really the question.
Well, you're so mobile, you live you're like almost bi-coastal, and now you're down in Southern California. I mean, you're just a man of the country.
Hey, I'm a man of the sport. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
I
So
I
yeah,
found something while going through my car.
Just now,
Yeah.
like you saw the chassis, you found the chassis through all the
I,
dirt.
I've never. Well, yeah, I did find that, but here, I've never seen this before, and so this is like a last year spec car, and so this is the sidebar.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and so the funny part is the sidebar, and I'm trying to show you in a way that you can see this. I don't know if it'll be visible. It has a little nub at the end that like helps key it into the chassis.
Yeah.
This one here, the nub is ripped straight the fuck off. And you can see that's just broken metal. That's broken metal.
How the fuck do you do that?
Bro, I'm FJ. I can do anything.
I guess so. God damn.
All right.
God damn. That's
So
impressive.
I am kind of impressed by that too. But and I think about it like, who the fuck needs to order these things?
Yeah, really.
Apparently this guy. All right. Anyway, that's okay because the car, I'll just take it off of this car. This one's actually like ready to race. This is the version 1 of the Awesomatics US spec car kits where we ground them out ourselves.
So is that my car from last year?
No, you were running the new cars last year.
Oh, okay.
I was running the old school cars just because I was like, I know these cars.
Right.
They've never let me down.
They really haven't changed, though. You know that, right?
Oh, I know that. Yeah. But it's just more like I know, this whole like situation has been in there.
Yeah.
So the car that you ran in stock 12 scale at Birds last year is the car I'm going to run. And we'll see if it's in the B main or not. If it's in the B main this year, the car will be in the trash can on Saturday night, and it'll be lit in fire in the parking lot.
I only missed A main by less than 0.2 of a second.
Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to tell you, if this car is in the B main, it won't run the B main bump. Motherfucker will be in fuego.
Yeah, I was the BQ screw last year in 17.5. Yeah. So like, it wasn't like I was pitiful.
No, I'm not saying you were pitiful. I'm just saying, it would be, in the trash on fire. That's all.
Yeah, Ken Moss was there. Did you actually? Ken Moss was there he was struggling. He was on the struggle bus.
Yeah?
Yeah, at Beachline.
How do you break that much stuff on an A12?
Whew. I don't know. But yeah,
I don't know.
He didn't even race Sunday.
All I can break on an A12 consistently is front wheel bearings and the side spring holders. That I can break pretty good. If you really wallop them up, you will break the car.
Hey, can you tell the fucking landscape guy to knock it off? What's going on over there?
I don't know. He's not even in my yard, bro.
Jesus.
I can't even yell at him. Get off my yard.
Just like, goddamn, can we, we're doing a podcast here. You got fucking. Oh.
Is that better?
Yeah. Well, fuck yeah.
Right? Relax, bro. Relax.
Man, we're trying to be professional here. And first off, you're not paying attention. And then you got fucking, like, your wife's using her vibrator or something over there.
Oh my God, that's aggressive, bro. It's aggressive. It's aggressive.
Well, you're not paying any attention to her, so that's. I mean, she's probably got to do something. She's probably got needs,
Oh, damn, son, that ain't right. It's funny, but it ain't right. Anyway.
So yeah, I don't know, what were we talking about? 17.5.
I was talking about how you qualified third.
Oh, I made a change I TQ'd first round, made a change the second round, and it just was the wrong direction. And like I said, the motor was definitely not as fast, and so like it was you're trying shit, right? It's fucking club. It's a club show.
Now,
so
what motor did you run in the two different cars?
I ran R1 and I ran my R1 from Nick Bell Racing in 17.5.
Okay.
And then in 13.5, I ran an X Factor.
Okay.
And then my R1 wasn't far off my X Factor, but I didn't run that one in the second round. I ran a whole other motor in the second round. Wasn't even mine. I borrowed it.
Motor mean? Oh.
I borrowed a motor from somebody else.
A Hail Mary motor, huh?
Yeah, it was just, hey, let's see what the fuck this does.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Did you get all your tunalizer stats on that motor?
Yes, I did. So like it literally, as compared to the X Factor that I was running, it was literally like the RPM was identical. I mean like it was like 14,124, and the other one was like 14,123. Like it was literally identical.
But how was the KV number?
I don't even know what the fuck that is. So I didn't even look at it. I don't know what that is, dude. I'm old school, man. I used to set my mod motors with fucking amp draw at 2 volts, a volt and a half. Fucking volt and a half needs to pull 4 amps. I mean, that's what I know. I know, how many amps it pulls, and that's it. What the amp draw, at 2 volts it pulls 4 amps. I'm old school like that, so I don't even know what KV means.
Okay, all right.
So anyway, but this motor pulled like a half amp less, but it had the exact same RPM. So I'm like, okay, it should run the same. It's just going to be more efficient.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
No? Yeah. Like not even close?
Wasn't the same. That was, definitely night and day difference. But I'm still all screwed up with the motor thing anyway. And we talked about this the other day a little bit. It's just because of the track had so little bite. I feel like I could run so much more gear than I should be running.
Yes.
And the motors were taking it. Yes. So and
then when bite comes up, you got to gear down.
Yeah. So I'll figure that out. But it was definitely, and it was like, we had a really good turnout. We had like 120 some entries.
That's great.
But the thing is like between the Euro trucks and the fucking all the other shit that was out there, like it was really hard to make runs. Like and like the track was so fast because there was no corners. There was basically just circles.
Yeah, everywhere. It was a bunch of straightaways and some sweepers.
I mean, in 12 scale, in an 11-second lap, you blip the throttle 3 times. That was it. The rest of it was just fucking full pull.
Dyno and so
so it was like it was really not. You would come up on cars so fast, especially with a 12 scale, because corner is so much harder, and it was really hard to like get clean runs and laps in. So you really couldn't do a lot of motor testing and practice. I just had to use the qualifiers. And I ran there over Thanksgiving, so the 17.5 I kind of had already figured out. So I just rolled with that and just didn't even screw with it. So
it looked like you were in a class of your own in 17.5.
Yeah, it felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Ran the new Montec M22.
How is that?
Good. Felt good.
I haven't even seen one yet in my hands.
Oh, sucks to be you.
Yeah. So I'll be at your house tomorrow.
Oh, thanks.
There's no point.
What else did I get? What else is coming to my house tomorrow?
So tomorrow to your house will be some Awesomatics parts, some Montec bodies, and some batteries. So yeah.
Ooh, good stuff.
There you go. I hope so.
Okay. All right.
But we'll find out. We'll find out come Thursday morning at about 7:30 a.m.
Bring in my GFX. We can.
Yeah. Well, trust me. Literally, whatever battery I race, and people might be like, FJ, you're stupid. And
throw it in the car, brand new.
Yes, right in the car, brand fucking new. I will dump the battery once, just to heat it up, and then the first run on it will be qual 1.
Yeah.
because it's never going to get any better than that. It's really not. Like everyone who's like, oh, this fucking stick over here. It's mental masturbation. Just get that fucker hot and put it in the car. And that's it. You're done.
It sounds like what your wife says to you. Just
bro. That's it. You just put it in. You let it do its thing for 8 minutes. Let it rattle around in there. And then bam.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. That's the program.
Right.
So, yeah.
Any case. But yeah.
I think I'm helping people right now. I'm really helping them.
Yeah. But yeah, 17.5 car was pretty good. Like, no complaints. It was literally, I put the car exactly back the way I had it when I ran there in Thanksgiving.
And so this was the car that you didn't like in 13.5. Is that correct?
Right. So I had two setups going. I had, what I had come up with and what I had come up with back in Thanksgiving. And then I built, just going another direction on the other car for 13.5. And I ran both in 13.5 on Friday. And one seemed just to be a little bit better than the other. And so I was just like, all right, I'm going to make this one 17.5 and it's the one 13.5 and just call it what it is. And so, because at some point you just need to make a decision, right?
Yeah.
And so I just made it. Exactly. So I just made a decision. It really Friday was probably a little early to tell, but I felt confident in what I did, and so it all worked out.
Mm-hmm. Do any of your cars have inline axles?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I ain't about that life.
Okay.
That's just mind fuckery.
No, it's called corner speed.
No, it's not.
It totally is corner speed, bro.
Dude, it's not.
It doesn't scrub on the way in. It's perfect for stock. It's where you want to be.
I'm at 6 degrees caster, kid. I got all the turn in I need.
I have that too.
Yeah.
So, and look, we got a European visitor.
Hey, Max.
Hi, Max.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Nah, he doesn't like sleeping.
Oh, he doesn't like sleeping? He's on a fucking run here. Like, this is like he's on a run right now because he had this little French race over the weekend.
Little French race, yeah.
And then he's got ETS this weekend, and then he's gonna come to the meat grinder of all meat grinders, and that's the Snowbirds. Dude, he doesn't understand Snowbirds grind. Like,
it'll be fine.
Oh,
you just got to get some sleep.
Yeah, but the problem is the Snowbirds is actually trying to sleep because you're like, well, fuck, I can be here all night.
Yeah.
But the European guys do a little bit better job at that than we do.
Yeah, I
don't
like, know.
I'm gonna go get a break and relax and go sit by the pool and go play some tennis or some shit. But what? I remember one year like Andy Moore and Gil Grosskamp went out to the tennis courts.
Yeah. So Max is busy. He's prepping the whole team's cars, I'm assuming, for ETS right now.
All right.
They leave in 14 hours.
Nice.
Hey Max, you want to send us any spy shots like zoomed up where we can see the top of the new A800R?
No, he's not going to do that.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, but that's what the kids want. That's what everyone wants.
It looks just like the other one.
I think so, but everyone wants to see it for themselves.
All right. Whatever. All in due time.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, if you really want the bigger question, it's not what it looks like. It's when the fucking thing's going to arrive. Like,
it is a great question.
I mean, though that's the question I think more people want answers to. Like, I don't know how many people ask me, like, when's the new car going to arrive? Like, I fucking know. Like, like, I literally found out it was coming the day everyone else did.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of like, I don't know. I might know you, but we don't know much of anything anyway.
Yep, exactly.
So.
Yeah.
I have to buy also tomorrow, as I have no time to pack on Sunday.
Yeah. So, you're fucked. Anyway.
Yeah. Congratulations.
And you see his little clown emoji? Yep, he's fucked. Anyway.
Dude, I'm just telling you, get some sleep on that plane on the way over because you're not going to get it much the rest of the week.
I'm just telling you, bring a swimsuit. We'll be out at the hot tub. We'll be talking about, whatever's going on. We'll be talking about roll centers and stuff. It'll be great.
He said roll centers all. He always says roll centers bunch of bullshit, black magic. It doesn't matter.
Who says that?
He did.
Oh, Max does?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
I don't know. I disagree, but that's fine. It doesn't matter.
well, it doesn't. He doesn't say it doesn't matter, I guess. But it's like, when people ask him what fucking roll center is ideal, and he's like, just fucking run something that works. And he's like, there's no saying what's right or what's wrong. It's just all black magic.
Well, I think the funny part is it matters a lot about like what the tire is, and like what the surface is. Actually, I'm going to argue it doesn't matter what the surface is, but it matters what the construction of the tires like.
Sure.
And dirty cars in the U.S. That's exactly how we like them, Max.
Yeah, that FJ is going to be the same way. Even though he's working on one now, it will still show up fucking dirty.
And Themla says he ordered his right off of the fact that it looks like a Jesus fish. And so it's the hefty Jesus edition.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh.
So.
Oh.
What? Yeah. What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. There is a top shot.
Kind of. There's not great ones.
No, but it looks just like a fucking MMX.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's
except for the rear body mount.
Yeah. There's a lot of the same, so.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Again, the bigger question is, when's the motherfucker going to
arrive? That is a question that he would have an answer to, and I do not.
So, and he's probably not going to tell us anyway.
So,
I would like to have it by February 18th, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would like to have a lot of things by February 18th, so we'll see.
Any case, but no, the 12 scales were working good. But again, it's not going to really matter because Snowbirds is going to be a totally different animal. But I thought I felt the grip. I mean, I guess maybe this is wishful thinking that a lot of the problems last year, I had no what's the word,
experience.
Well, not necessarily experience, but I didn't have any relevance towards, because I hadn't run on anything for so many years. And so it was just kind of, it wasn't really relatable, right? So you guys were like, "Oh, this fucking sucks," blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I got nothing. Like, I don't know what it is, But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that the fact that this was low bite, but actually kind of came up and was at a decent level, I felt, at least for 12 scale, that maybe it would be relevant to what you guys were experiencing last year and what we might get this year.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like my 12 scale stock car at least usually blows donkey until Thursday morning.
Right.
And so I worry about it Thursday morning.
Right.
Because, honestly, day one, track feels pretty good. Then the oval guys fuck on it.
Yep.
And then so the next day it sucks.
Yep.
And then, Thursday morning is all that matters because you got 2 qualifiers that day and you just got to fucking make whatever it is work.
I can tell you that this weekend on Sunday, I had been playing between SXT Max and regular, and SXT Max was just too much.
Too much?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like it was locking the car in too much. So
that's interesting. I think that is interesting feedback. I am shocked though that you felt it locked it in too much.
Well, like it would build grip as the run would go on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Makes sense. It was interesting. I don't have a lot of relative experience because I run Snowbirds last year and I run a Beachline, so that's it. Like
No, I get
ain't got shit.
Yeah.
But,
that's
all right. I like the new M20. The M22. Speaking of that, it's a really nice body. I like it a lot. So, very neutral. Doesn't do anything weird. I didn't run it in 13.5.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that it will need a little more testing in to determine can it work in
I think if we put it in 13.5, we got to move it further forward.
Yeah, hang it even farther.
Yeah, like kind of like Straka forward.
Straka. I don't know what Straka forward is.
Straka forward or Robbie Dodge forward is like this far forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fucking rear wheels are hanging out the back of the body.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's how you made a Straka work. You just mounted it way forward.
I do like that in concept. So I've had many bodies like that. My MT21, which wasn't a fan favorite from everybody, but when I ran it, I hung, like they have like mold marks at the back that like have like a little indentation. I would be into that indentation mark with my rear tire cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. All right. Well, Mangler, we will have to see how that plays out. I am excited just to see, a bunch of people and to race like again in mass with folks. And we'll just have to see, how it plays out. Like, what's the fast thing and what isn't the fast thing? That's why we come there. We got to go race it, and we'll figure it out.
I'm excited though. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Seeing everybody there. I mean, this will be definitely some of the most amount of talent we've seen at a U.S. race in several years. Probably since an IIC, I would think.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll see. Well, it'll be interesting to see where folks stack up. That's kind of the what interests me the most. And but yeah, that's why we show up. We got to figure it out by racing.
Yeah. So you went this weekend to Bakersfield, Bakertucky.
Yes, I did.
And how was that? It looks like you ran well.
I don't know how I ran well. What I will say is big shout out to Lex Tyler, who was there the day prior, Saturday, practicing.
Yeah. Why didn't you go Saturday?
I just didn't want to. Okay. That's all it really came down to.
Okay.
And honestly, I didn't know there was practice on Saturday until I looked on Live RC, and I was like, oh, look, there's practice now. And then
they've only been announcing it on Facebook for like 2 fucking weeks.
I didn't see the Saturday practice part. Sorry.
Okay.
So anyway, so I showed up there. I had my tires already pre-prepped. I ran them in on the Mindfuck 1000.
Yeah.
Did all that work. Was ready to go. All I had to basically do was charge a battery when I get there, because I just don't like, leaving a lot of charge in batteries like that. And, I brought my my Danilcheck mobile power unit and whatever else. So I was like living off the grid, and I was living the good life. One of them did take a hit though. Before round 2, otherwise known as the main, I was charging 2 batteries and sanding tires as fast as I could, because I thought we'd be up soon.
Yeah.
And I guess I drew too much power out of one side of this like connector on this battery pack, and a little puff of smoke happened. And then I was like, oh, well, I guess I need to use the other side of the battery pack now. And I said, I guess maybe I'll just finish doing these tires and then finish charging. Yeah. So, So anyway, but I digress. Big thanks to Lex for kind of straightening me out and lending me a set of used tires. Yeah. I tried to run some of the Solaris tires, but they were just a bit too hard. And so really? I had to go run some Team Power 36s.
So they had open tire?
Oh, yeah. It's California, bro. Welcome to open tire.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking hate open tire, dude. Open tire is...
I didn't know they were all open tire life out there. California likes to control and regulate a lot of shit.
They don't regulate a goddamn thing when it comes to tires. So it's open tire, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I showed up with, tires, and, basically they're not the right tire. So I got handed a set of used tires, And what the sauce game
Alexa didn't
was,
even hook you up with some new shit. He gave you some old used shit.
that's fine, bro. It was better than nothing. So I went out there. I ran my 17.5 car the first run. I got about like 3 minutes on the track. The track is brand new, so they don't have an old decoder box. So none of my MRT transponders work. So I had no lap times from that run. I go back out with the mod car, still not knowing if lap times work or not. But I had the other tires on, and the car, behaved differently. It didn't. What was happening with the Solaris tire is, so like let's pretend my head is the corner, all right, and here's my chassis. So I'd come up to the corner, I'd start going around the corner, and then with the Solaris tire, the car would just do this on the exit, and then drive out.
Right.
And so with the
no side bite.
Yeah, well, there was as much side bite as you could create in the chassis.
Yeah.
Because this was my max sort of side bite style setup.
Right.
But yeah, it just wasn't enough. And I got to highlight what Max said, because I agree with him 1,000%. Come on, Mouse, let's go. Mouse, hello. Mousy. Want to move around. Okay, here we go. Open tire seems to suck even more as open additive. Hate both. I agree with both of those things. I hate open additive and I hate open tire. So anyway, yeah. So I got the right tires. I did the $30 setup on the car. In super stock, I rolled out with those same used tires. That was the first class to go up. So I'm on my my first 5 minutes with all cars that are relatively the same speed on the track. I blew out myself twice on some dots, just going too heavy on them. I'm sorry, curbs or dots, whatever it is. And but somehow or another I qualified 6th, and so that's not bad.
Yeah, and I looked at your times. You looked like you had some decent pace. You weren't
Yeah, it was within at least 3/10 of everyone else's lap.
Yeah.
All right. And for kind of guessing on a spur gear and pinion gear, for taking the car literally as it was provided back to me in the box that you shipped to me.
Yeah.
And all I did was I reinstalled the long links back onto the car, because I ripped them off and put them on a carpet car already.
Yeah.
And do you think I rebuilt the shocks on the car?
Hell no.
Correct. So I ran that car, and then in mod I ran that car that I put on a shelf and I haven't fucked with.
Yeah.
All right. So I took it off the shelf.
Yeah.
And I had to find. I found one Sunpadao 5500 battery out of about.
How can you not find that?
I found one. I don't know how. I'm just saying I found one. There could be a pile of them somewhere in my office in Seattle. I just didn't have them. And so
you opened that box up prior to.
I must have. I don't know. So I just pulled.
Because you made me feel like you fucked with me a little bit. I'm like, oh shit! You sent me that text and I misread it. You says, you sent me a text do you have my 5500 2 cells? And I read that as, do you have any? Not my.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, yeah, I have them. That's weird. And I'm like, why is he asking me if I is that what he wants to run at Snowbirds? No, he wouldn't run that at Snowbirds. He'd run short packs. I don't even think he's running mod. Why the fuck does he want those? And so I had to read it again. And I'm like, oh fuck, no, no. Those are in the box. I didn't keep them. I sent them all back.
So anyway, I found one battery. I was excited, and it was brand new, in fact. So I cut the labels off and I prepped it for the just make sure it fits in the car. Yeah. Blah blah blah. I didn't lose a battery hook, and I ran that thing. I had to change. So basically, Q1 I went out, rolled out. I was in the second sort. Wasn't bad. Sort was decent. It was better than the super stock sort for sure.
How's the track grip? Is the grip good?
For a track where the ambient temperature is 50 degrees and there's no sun on the track, yeah, it was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. How
But
was the
like
surface? Like,
there's
was the layout fun? Was it like?
layout's pretty good. The
Yeah.
surface is super smooth,
Right.
and
Nice.
the borders, they are entirely everything on that track is metal.
Okay.
So anything you see there, metal.
Right.
You hit the outside border, metal.
Okay.
You hit anything, metal.
Okay.
All right. So the curbs aren't concrete; they're all metal.
Metal.
And yeah, it's metal. Yeah, totally. And as such, I did see some people hit some shit, and
Yeah.
yeah, so definitely things went down in an interesting fashion. What I'll do here is I took some track pics,
Hmm.
and so like here's some of the metal. Like so, this is like I'm guessing it's like a 4x4 square inch tube,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
so they had some metal or some plastic feet on like the
Okay.
leading edge of many of them.
Got it.
This is
What did
the
they spray
board
the track with? VHT.
VHT,
Oh,
and
that's good.
so on the outside of the track they actually have turf for some reason, and
I think there's rock underneath it, so you're not tracking dirt on the track. I think
yeah,
that's what
possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's turf, and so this board got moved. It was one of the dividing boards that went by the circle
Okay.
when they would run oval. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, and so I was just taking some pictures. Anyway,
Yeah.
so here are the curbing that they have, and they are
Yeah, I
made out
talked to
of
David
metal.
about these. He had them specially made.
Mhm. They remind me a lot of what the NorCal track has, and
Yeah, I think he
Sweet
copied
World
those.
had this too.
Yeah.
And so, but the thing's entirely metal.
But it's nice,
So,
right?
oh yeah, dude, I could ride on it, no problem.
Good.
You don't even see these fasteners. The only problem is if you get onto the back side of it
Oh, you're
and you
fucked.
need to get out, you're kind of fucked. But these 24-inch dots,
Yeah.
you just you gotta fucking send it, and you can get
Okay.
your car out of it. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they have
Single,
these.
double that shit, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, this is just a picture of like some of the nearest stuff that I could see. So I was taking a few pictures, and yeah, that's it, I guess, of the track pics. But
Yeah.
going back,
I mean, the track looks beautiful.
it's very pretty. And so,
and I can't
here's
wait
the
to run
Mine
the,
Club.
the 2014 or 2024 paved nationals there.
Yeah, the only thing I'd suggest, if you happen to be in this far oval corner, marshaling, just especially if you're a tall dude, like I was thinking, man, Fairtrace could easily just gouge his head open on this razor wire back there. So that's the only thing to really be on the lookout for is the razor wire at the back.
All right.
And here's my pit setup. And so, I took like a patio chair, with me, and it was pretty good though.
What kind of drives you? How far does it take to get there? How long?
It was 3.5 hours each way.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I woke up at I guess 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I took a shit, and I was on the road by 5:20. That's as good as it gets for me.
Okay. Hey.
You gotta, especially because you don't know where you're going to end up. It's very important to leave the house and you've emptied yourself out. It's very important.
Yeah.
It's part of my program. All right.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
You don't want to be all jammed up and then be like, man, I have to use a porta-john. Like no.
Yeah. Yeah. Get the morning poop done. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So, anyway, but track was nice. And the amazing part was like, realistically, the turnout.
Did you talk to David at all?
I talked to him a little bit, and the turnout though was really, really interesting.
Insane.
They had 80 plus people and
140 entries.
Over 140 entries, and
for a one-day show. Like they had more people than they had at the paved nats.
Yeah, it's probably right. But they won't have that many people show up for the Roar race. That won't happen.
You don't think?
No, because dude, they had 3 heats of Euro Truck. All right,
That could be an unofficial class.
maybe, but I doubt it.
Baker-Tucky has always had a good racing scene.
Okay.
Like, there's guys, like, I was looking through some of the results and I'm like, oh, I remember that. Like, these are some old school diehard, like, not only are they, some of them are diehard oval racers, they're just diehard RC racers.
Okay.
And like, these guys have been around, like, there was names on there that I'm like, oh yeah, I know that guy, I know that guy, I know that guy. Like I haven't seen them in a while, or I haven't heard about them, but I'm like, yeah, these guys kind of came out because that's what Bakersfield does. They represent, and they might not travel everywhere, but they race and they like RC out there. So,
but I think that's California in general. But it had been raining, which the Californians aren't used to, and so this is like one of the first weekends where it didn't rain, and recently Steel City closed, so people wanted to see what that new was, and they wanted to break off a piece. So,
right. I mean, I guarantee you they're not going to have 140 entries every weekend, but
probably not.
So essentially, what you guys did, you guys ran one qualifier.
Yep, it was 5 minutes long.
And it was 5 minutes long, and it was determined at that point that we're not going to get another round or a main done. So what we're going to do is just run bump up style based off your one qualifier, and run the mains.
Yep.
Nice. So let's add it up. So you got 5, you got 20. So you had literally 30 minutes of probably track time and a 3.5 hour drive.
Less, and a 7-hour round trip drive.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I should have taken the RC cars and I should have dragged them on the back of the car on the way home. They would have gotten some miles in.
But hey, it's a great place. It looks fun.
Yeah, super. It is super nice. For anyone who has been to Steel City before, and you visited the outside board, you get this nice like clang noise.
Yeah.
Well, that same shit happens there. So
they have that shit in Fort Myers. Well, they had that shit in Fort Myers too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Fort Myers gone. Rest in peace.
Yeah. But I gotta say, like, it's very nice, and
could they bring the Reedy race back there?
I was thinking that, and
there's a question here, George.
Yeah, I think that would be a fantastic venue for the Reedy race. The only problem is the Reedy race is also usually Memorial Day weekend, and that's when the Roar asphalt nets are.
Well, maybe not this year.
Well, hopefully not.
Or Reedy race Labor Day weekend.
Okay, maybe. But having it on a 3-day weekend might not be a bad idea. What I can say is we were up on the stand for the A main of Superstock. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there driving, blah blah blah, and like I got some incredible luck. Like I got past one guy in the first 1 or 2 laps, and then going around the bowl, like some other guy just fucking delivered the other guy. So I was like, oh, I inherited third. I'm like, great, cool. And I'm driving around, and then all of a sudden I'm like, did someone shit their pants? And if someone did shit their pants, it would have run down the leg and would have filled their fucking socks and sneakers and everything else.
Yeah.
I think we just got like a whiff of I guess the cattle that's out there or something.
Yeah.
But
putting some methane in the air, huh?
Yeah, bro, that was a thing.
Yeah, your city ass don't know what country's about.
Well, I do know a little bit about country, but what I can tell you is, boy, that did stink. The smell was still kind of like dancing through the air.
Yeah, you can almost taste it. It was on your lips.
Yeah, you could definitely taste that motherfucker. And it was dancing through the air.
Yeah.
But by the mod main, I feel like I don't know if it went away.
Or you just got acclimated to it.
Or it became one with you.
Yeah.
And I was a little concerned.
People who live on pig farms don't realize it stinks. That's
yeah. So that is one of the things I am worried about. But the event did did give me another perspective on things. And so we've been working on a new merch product, and it got its name at that event. So I just want to introduce everyone to this is the California jacket, all right, or the Cali jacket. It's a winter coat with a removable hood, because these are the only guys who would be running when it's this fucking cold out. Like, it is impressive.
Florida will.
Okay, maybe, but I was in California freezing my fucking nuts off.
Yeah.
And so it became the Cali jacket.
Yeah.
There
well, like if it's 50, like we had that race at Arcadia back in November, and it was like 55 and raining. Would have been perfect.
Yeah. Except for the rain part, because we're not racing boats here; we're racing cars.
Yeah, but still. But yeah, I mean, no, we run in when it gets that cold.
Yeah.
I run many races with 50-degree track temps.
Yeah. So anyway, that'll be coming soon, probably by February. It might be here in time for Snowbirds unknown.
You got some 4Xs, kid? You got the fat kid sizes?
They are available. I did not order them yet. All right. So we just got a smattering of sizes. We got large, and we only got a few of them. All right. So we got large, XL, and 2XL. And the goal is to put them on and see how close are they in size. That's all, because who knows,
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
All right.
So, but
what about the zip up hoodies? You gonna do any more of those?
There's something in the works.
Okay.
Not done yet, but it's in the works.
Oh shit.
The only thing that stalled it out was we're looking at a new hoodie, but that hoodie isn't available in all the same sizes. And so so I'm still kind of contemplating what to do.
Okay.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Well, good. But yeah, yes. So you finished third in 17.5. You think you're like fifth or sixth in mod?
Yeah, I qualified fifth, finished sixth. And,
cars feel like they worked okay. Nothing crazy.
Trust me, for the little amount of track time I had, cars were fucking dialed as fuck. All right.
Really? Good.
In the mod program,
you got peeled in the first corner.
Yep. And
I saw that.
Yeah. Anyway, but I blew the sweeper, but it did suck to get peeled. Anyway.
Yeah. They saw an opening.
Yeah, the car just didn't turn in, bro. You know, the tires got cold sitting on the line. The fucker didn't turn in. So, anyway, the interesting part to me, like in the grander scheme of it all, is the layout is very, I would say, very California or very West Coast. Even if I think about how the layout was at Valkyrie, you were full throttle down the straightaway, and then coming up to that first 180, I don't think you could ever really hit full throttle, like in mod. I'm talking about mod right now, okay?
Yeah.
And then you had the other leg out of the 180, and then going by scoring, and you could definitely get into the throttle. You might not get into turbo
on the dog leg
through the chicane up, past this timing or past the timing line where you then go right and left. You might hit turbo, you may not hit turbo. All right. And then, you're coming towards the stand, past the stand, over to the chicane thing, and then you're down the straightaway, right? So you're definitely in turbo on the straightaway, and you might be on the dog leg. So at a California race, you're in turbo on the straightaway. You're in turbo in the first short shoot. You're in turbo in the second short shoot. That's a straightaway basically right by you. So there's a lot more going fast and having to decelerate super hard. So I had to try to dial that up a little bit. And thankfully, I tested the change with the old set of tires instead of running the freshies, because I ran freshies and mod both times basically.
Yeah.
I bought 2 sets of tires. They went on the mod car, and then the super stock car got the used tires each time. So
hell, you finished 3rd in stock on used tires. You fucking gave those kids a chance.
Whatever, dude. I gave them a chance. I didn't show up on Saturday. All right. So that was a gift right there. I had some fun. It was great to see a bunch of people I hadn't seen in a bit. Walk around the pits, meet some different people. Dude, they were running not just 235 millimeter 10 scale pan cars,
12
but they were running 12 scale pan cars too.
What class? What motors was those?
They ran 17.5 2S in Pro 10.
Okay.
And then I don't know what they ran in normal 12 scale. I'm going to guess 13.5 1S. I'm just going to guess based upon the speed. And the cars look pretty fucking hooked up out there because
smooth.
Exactly.
And you know why?
Why?
VHT.
Oh, well, yeah, probably. But it's the smooth part. So, let's put it this way. I hope the track remains that smooth. And then I hope we can run 12 scale for real at next year's Asphalt Nats.
I can't see why not.
Because it's by far the smoothest track I've ever seen. So.
They run 12 scale at Coral Springs, and it's bumpy as fuck.
Yeah. I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look for me to be running that.
Okay. But well, good. I'm glad it's nice. And like I said, knowing David the way I know David, everything's first class. So
yeah, it's very nice. And I think you can see the stand in those pictures was very long. You could.
Did you get Jackson vibes with the size of the track, or?
It's longer.
Longer? Okay.
Yeah, it's longer. You have a lot more full throttle perspective.
Did you get Valkyra vibes at all then? Or?
No.
Okay.
Is
it shorter or longer than that?
It's probably closer to Valkyrie size, but Valkyra is deeper. So to me, it wasn't as deep, which is good, and it was long. The one thing that's a little a little weird was I feel like the stand's a little more offset towards the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So you might have to be closer to the handicap ramp if you want to be dead center.
Well, good, because I need all your fuckers on the right because I can stand all the way on the left.
Yeah, and but the view was good, good perspectives. I don't know what the sun's like when it's up because we were in clouds the whole day. Yeah. The sun set behind the stand.
Okay.
So it won't be a problem at the end of the day. It could be a problem in the morning.
I heard they're going to put lights in too.
Yeah, supposedly that's part of the plan for the track, which will certainly help. And we'll just have to see how it plays out. But I had a great time. And I was commenting. I think I spoke to Bill Sider on the way home. I call Bill often when I'm driving back from racetracks.
Yeah, you never call me.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I knew I'd be talking to you. I didn't see that you actually messaged me because I was busy talking to Bill. And I had my cell phone tucked away in the minivan's little phone holder. Anyway, so the thing that I was most blown away by was how many different cars there were there. All right. So if you think about touring car, and you think about the usual suspects. So you had some Automatics, you had some X-Ray, but then you also had Mugen, you had Tamiya, you had ARC, you had there was an Iris. What else did I see?
How'd that do?
I don't know actually.
Okay.
You had ARC, Iris. I don't know if I saw any Yokomos. There was
you had X-rays.
Yeah, but to me, it's just asphalt is often the equalizer for a lot of these things, which I think is interesting. I also met I met a few few drivers who I hadn't seen in a while, and I met one or two like people that were new to me. Some people were like somewhat impressive. It was fun to see like their enthusiasm and driving antics out there.
Right.
So yeah, who knows? We might. I have a feeling we're going to make one or two like maybe like select California additions to the team to help with the representation, and we'll see what happens from there.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good. I'm glad you guys got a chance to get out there. And
It was definitely fun. I always like going racing. It doesn't really matter where, and it almost doesn't matter what. But I was very shocked at how good of how easily I was able to not look like a fucking no talent ass clown out there. So it makes me feel like I have something kind of close to right with the car.
But you know why that's the case?
Long links.
No.
Oh, why?
VHT.
Maybe.
No, I mean it does. I mean, there's a lot of, we talked a little bit about at the end of last week. There's a lot of debate about VHT in Florida and all that, and VHT it makes racing better, and it also makes setup windows bigger. And regardless of manufacturer of chassis, that doesn't really matter. It's just it provides an opportunity for somebody to go out there, such as yourself, who has never been there, got literally 6 minutes of practice, and not look like a total fucking ass clown. Right? No, and this is no slight towards you. This is just general knowledge, right? You can go out there, you can get your car on the track, no matter if it's somebody of your skill level or somebody of a lesser skill level. They can still get their car on the track. The fact that you can run a 12 scale 13.5 on an asphalt track and they look good, or a Pro 10 car and it looks good, says wonders of why VHT helps. And I don't know why people are so against it and so hateful of it.
Well, the funny part is, like, we did the math at Jackson, and we got lucky. We were buying Jackson was buying VHT out of a VP fuel depot in Delaware. A driver from Delaware was picking it up and bringing it to the track, so we didn't have to pay for shipping and whatever else. So like, you pick up at depot, you bring it there, and we were doing lane choice 7, which is the pre-mixed edition. And realistically, the amount of fluid that you use was roughly like $20 to $30 worth. You could spend easily $20 to $30 on sugar water, and whether you're buying sugar and mixing it in a cauldron, which Sedano used to do, along with like commercial soda, or you just bought straight up soda. Like, unfortunately, all that stuff, like, it's just expensive after a while. And so, like, whether it's soda or it's something else, nothing's free. And, you kind of have to pay to play. Now, these guys also, when I showed up, because they said the track was supposed to open at like 9, I was there at 8:40-ish. There were already cars on the track. And so, that was interesting. But ignoring that, like, what they were doing, though, the cars were on the track, and then they were respraying the track again. So they were doing whatever they could to help build up grip. Just because, it was, cold as fuck.
The people in again, I'm gonna read it. The guys who race in Bakersfield, the RC racers in Bakersfield, are fucking racers. Like, they want all the traction, they want all the practice, they're going to go hard. Like, there is a very strong, dedicated group of racers in Bakersfield, and these guys just love RC racing, and they are going to do what it takes to provide not only the best place to race, but the best surface to race on, the best everything that you can, because they are racers and they want that for themselves as well. And so hats off to them for providing that kind of enjoyment, or making sure that everybody is having a good time, and it's not just, oh well, whatever, like trying to make excuses for other people. So that's awesome. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, no, it was good. So I'm just sanding some of my front end to create some gription, so my little posts don't move on my front end.
I speaking of that, remember I posted the lock washer and washer?
Yeah, how'd that work? Yeah, is it the tits? Yeah, you got four of them for me.
Sure, I got plenty of them. I asked people, my friends, if they wanted to try it. I'd send it to them for free. No one wanted them. They
Yeah,
said,
bro,
well,
that's how everything works out.
It's like, it costs you nothing. No, fuck you. I'm like, okay. So, fuck them.
Yeah. Anyway, so
no, it worked. It worked really well. Like, you can crank on these motherfuckers now, and they're not gonna move.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Cool. The other thing, sometimes people ask, like, where do you hide your weight on an 812? And that's all right. Since it's already dismantled, right here, that's where you hide your weight on an 812. These are like 7-gram tungsten cubes.
You get them from a Team EA Motorsports.
Yeah, and you just put them on with some tape, and bam, there they are.
You should message him right now and say, hey, bring these to Snowbirds.
No, you shouldn't do that. You should just go buy them if you don't own them already.
Well, buy them from EA, but have him bring them to Snowbirds for you. He'll love that.
Maybe. No, he'll totally love that. But at least he's driving there, so it won't be that much of a hassle. So, yeah. Anyway.
So, what else we got? We can talk about the new car.
We didn't talk about the new car at all. So
there's a new car. Okay, that's about all we know.
It's pretty close.
It looks like, I'm gonna guess that looking at the rear dampener, it does not move. 1, 2, it has an adjustment screw like a carburetor on a gas engine. So, like, you can put yourself fucking 6 hours in that thing. I don't even get this. Like, this picture, like, I don't even get it. Like,
look at the bevel on the chassis.
Well, yeah, there's that. But that's aluminum.
Yeah.
What's the carbon going to look like, kid?
I don't know.
Care about the aluminum.
Bevel. Well, simmer down. This is what we have pictures of, all right? Easy, all right? But, there's a few Easter eggs in this picture all by itself. So you got the bevel chassis, which looks pretty, like the tits.
Yep.
You also have a new molded plastic hook for the battery.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see that, like, little part in the dampener there where it looks like you can throw, some degrees at it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's pop to the next one.
There you go. There's the hole.
Oh, wow, the hole. That sounds so aggressive. Anyway, so the parts here that are interesting to me, if you think about it, like, it looks like, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it looks like the sway bar holder's the same. At least it looks like it.
Well, they did say they changed the sway bars, so the sway bars are not the same. Holders
could be.
Yeah.
All right.
Bars are not. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like the holder's the same. The ball end's the same. I'm assuming there's a PO4.
Yep.
On the other side of this arm. All right. That's a 2.5 mil by 8 mil screw. The very first part that I lost 10 years ago on an Automatics car is still here, which is the P05. All right. And I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. I got to be real.
Your Uber Eats is here?
No, do you know what Be Real is?
Be Real?
Yeah, Be Real.
The rapper?
Yeah, something like that. All right, I'm being real right now. All right, I was just real. Anyway, next.
What does that mean?
It's an app. It's a social media app, and it chimes, and you have 2 minutes to take a picture wherever the fuck you're doing. All right.
Okay.
And it's the only thing on my phone that actually makes noise. And I've just been, using it to, share what I'm doing.
Is this how you and the missus communicate with each other?
Well,
Is this your cute little game, like Be Real? Like, I miss
it's,
you. I
some
want to
other
see your
people.
face.
It's fine.
I want to see your face right now.
Yeah, but you got to keep your pants on. Otherwise everyone will see it. Anyway, so getting back to the thing at hand here. So
when we
the
download
knuckles.
Be Real, we can be Real friends.
Yeah, you could be real friend. I'll get you on at Snowbirds. Don't worry.
Okay.
So anyway, so the steering knuckle looks the same. The hex looks the same. This upper link, looks the same. You still have the same like PO1, PO2 situation.
Yep.
This leaf spring, that looks the same.
Yes. But there's some stuff on the backside of that leaf spring that it looks a little different.
Yeah. The arm is definitely not the same because they said it swept forward.
Mm-hmm.
And my only fear is that this means now we're going to have left and rights.
Yep.
So I'm not. That's probably the thing I like the least about the car, the left and the right.
Yeah, get over it.
Yeah, but just every once in a while, someone saves your ass with an arm. Now you have to have more arms. All right.
Yeah.
Because there's always like the thing where you're like, man, I keep on destroying left arms. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
but hold on, there could be a thing. I don't know yet. I'm gonna throw something out here, and what could be, like literally, I don't know a part list. I don't know anything. Maybe the left front and the right rear are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, probably not. But I would think
So they're all the same. It just depends on which way you flip them.
Well, yeah, it could be.
So like you can only run them cross corner. Oleg's a pretty smart guy. I think he might have thought of that.
He might have, but we'll find out. All right. I'm a pretty smart guy too. We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. So then the thing that everyone's trying to figure out is this big fucking block of metal.
Yep. Dampener.
Bro, I'm going back to what I used to call it. But I hear they're refillable. But otherwise, I'm just going to say, yeah, it's filled with unicorn sperm.
Yeah. It looks like a servo.
It kind of does.
Yeah. It's like a fucking 12-scale servo.
I don't know, man. Because there's something that looks like a cylinder right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another, thing that looks like you can roll like a 1.5 mil into or 2 mil into.
2 mil. I think that's where you adjust your hours on, like a carburetor, kid. It's got the little lines, so like you put fucking 2 turns in it, and you bam, different dampening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Yeah. And then, but supposedly you change all this stuff, and this thing never moves. It doesn't go in and out. There's none of the in and out.
No,
I like the in and out. I really like the in and out.
Well, hey, not for you no more.
I guess. All right. I'll have to do.
Now you're just gonna have to turn.
Things. All right.
You have to spin.
So then, if we were to take this picture and rotate it counterclockwise 90 degrees, it looks like a fish.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the Jesus fish, or the hefty Jesus, or the fat Jesus picture, which I thought was very funny.
Yep.
By some people. Again, you see this like dramatic hanger of, the fucking servo is way off the side.
Yep.
And if you look at the arm, I don't know if this has an extended nub like the back arm.
I think they're all the same now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If they are, I'd be more excited about that. And I just thought of that, literally in the last few minutes.
Yeah. What is all that?
I don't know, bro. I was just going there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, do you put your weed in there? What are those?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of holes.
Yeah. Is the motor right there, and it's for extra cooling as it goes whoosh underneath the chassis?
Know, it's crazy though. Like,
yeah.
Absorbent. Like, I get they're probably balance holes, but like, why do you need so many?
Are they balance holes?
That's what I
Okay.
think they are. Yeah, they're front and rear balance holes.
Okay, maybe.
So like you can balance, so you can put balance pins on there and you can see how much weight you have, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't
That's the
know.
only
Could
thing I
be.
could think of what they are.
Yeah.
But why so many?
I don't know. All right. Anyway, so then, like, if I just look at the screw layout, we have 3 screws, then we have like,
Oh, I got it. So
what
if you
is
look
it?
at Thimulus says so what he's saying is that whatever hole you have it in,
Mhm.
like if you move it to the back, that will
Yeah.
give you like 51 rear front and 49 rear. Or if you move it to
Mhm.
the front of the thing, it will give you 51 rear. So
Yeah.
you don't need scales anymore. You can just use the fucking pinholes.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah. And
That's
so,
fucking genius.
yeah, could be. And so, what
That's some next level shit right there.
I think that is what it's for, and I will agree with you. It is pretty hot. Now, Eric Jones asks an interesting question, and you haven't seen a rear end shot of the car or a shot with the bumper off the car.
Mm-hmm.
And so he asks, well, where do you mount the arms? And so if I were to look at this car, okay, I see bumper holes. All right, then I see, 2 more holes that are symmetrical. Then I see this like little 3-pack in a V. All right. And so I know the arm is pretty big. So the arm has to be back here, right? And if I were to use like my micrometer,
We don't have
the only thing that I'm thinking is happening is I think the arm mounts back here.
I can't see where you're pointing.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I think the arm. Let's see if we can make this even better.
Can we put a mouse on this shit or what?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good question. I have a mouse. I'm showing you a mouse, but it's not really like showing it. All right.
Oh,
so here we go.
No, there you go. Yeah, no, I see it. I see a little pointer now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Next time we'll make it really big. So what I think is happening here, okay? And no one's seen these pictures yet, and no one's told me anything, but I'm using my fucking head. All right. So this here, where these screws are back here above the notch.
Yeah.
That's where the arm mounts to the chassis.
In the rear.
Okay. Yes. Now these 3 are. This looks like it's almost on the same plane, but I don't think it is.
So you think there's some sweep in the arm?
No, I think the arm mounts to the bulkhead.
Oh, okay. In the front?
And yeah, so you get rid of some screw holes and the arm mounts onto the bulkhead, but the other direction.
What are so like you have the 3 in a row that are bumpers?
Yes, right? That's bumpers, correct.
Yep. And then the one that's
the next row has to be the bulkhead.
Yeah.
And then you have a row of 4 that's in a smiley face.
Yeah.
Those are the dampeners.
Yeah.
And then the last 2, that's the bulkhead.
Bulkhead.
Because those are squared up on each other.
Right.
All right. So it's my assertion that the arm mounts to the bulkhead.
In the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we have a different opinions. Like the bumper mounts the bulkhead. I don't know. Could be. I think the bumper mounts the chassis. And then Speed Zombie is saying bingo. I don't know if bingo means that the arm mounts the bulkhead. I think it means.
You notice one thing I don't see on here are the holes for weights.
That is a very interesting conclusion. Maybe that's another reason why we haven't seen the underside or the top side.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's really that is a high quality analysis there, my friend.
Observation.
Yeah, I'm impressed. All right. So anyway, let's keep on going back here. Yeah, I think so. So this is your sway bar holder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sway bar holder. I'm asserting that I believe these are the arms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe that this is the servo mount.
Yep.
But I don't know what this other set of holes are here. So it could also be the bulkhead. So like, I can't zoom in anymore, but if you think about the center line of the chassis, off the center line, there's 3 holes and then 3 holes.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has to be for, or some combo has to be for the motor mount.
Right.
I'm sorry, not the motor mount, the servo mount.
Mm-hmm.
But it also could be the bulkhead.
Yeah.
And the whole thing might tie in together some way, which could be interesting. Okay.
And then maybe if say the bulkhead extends that far out, you can then put weight on the bulkhead.
Maybe, or you can
get it off the chassis. Yeah.
You could at least change flex.
For sure.
And then it looks like these other countersunk holes that are traditional, like off to the center.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's if you want to run your old servo mount.
Okay.
And not use the integrated bulkhead one.
Right.
But literally, I'm kind of just bullshitting here. I don't know.
Right.
Then this other screw back here.
They've always had that hole. That was like their antenna hole.
Yeah, I don't get that one. All right, so ignoring that. Then we have battery holders, and there's another ones for like shorty packs and stuff like that. The motor mount is the same. So there's 2 in the front, 3 in the back. I don't know what these are. Maybe it's a T-plate. Like if you look, I'm assuming the T-plate will fit, or some sort of new T-plate will fit. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. That's how many are in the T-plate, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then again, you have the screws where your
we don't have a back shot of this, do we?
No, I don't think we do.
Yeah, we do. Go back to the other picture real quick.
Oh, all right, hold on 1 sec. And then the motor mount, or I'm sorry, not the motor mount, the bulkhead. Again, like you see where the things are, and there are screws here. So maybe, who knows? Maybe the bumper is on somehow mounted to the bulkhead or some nonsense. Because like these look, like the arm mount holes.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go to the last picture.
No, go back to one more picture.
All you can see here is like the difference in the chassis.
Right.
All right.
That one.
Nope,
okay.
that's the front.
And
because that's steering, or I don't know. It's not showing you.
Yeah.
And then that one's not showing you. Yeah, it's just a fucking giant cock tease. That's what it is. Thanks again, Max. Appreciate it. But this picture here to me is pretty impressive. Like,
can you blow that up?
Yeah, we can try. It's saying no, I can't.
Okay.
But how about if we pick that view? No, that doesn't help. All right, it just moves heads around. What if we? Oh, no, that didn't help. How about we try to make the screen wider? No, it literally made it smaller.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so the thing that is interesting to me is, you look where the arms are, or the arm holes are. That's where the old arm holes are. So they basically got rid of that bumper overhang. And then back here, the arms, they're much more inboard than they used to be.
Looks like the chassis is overall shorter too.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. So like it looks like the diff holder, like the diff cutout, where that is, almost to the the front 2 arm holes. So
you think the wheelbase is shorter?
I don't think it will, because the arms are swept.
But they're swept into the middle of the car, not out.
No, they're swept to the outside of the car. I don't think I don't think they're swept.
The fronts are swept back and the front. No, they're swept to the center.
You think? I don't think.
Yeah. They're swept to the center, kid.
No, I think they're swept to the front and the edges. I think the triangle, like the current wishbone that we have, is symmetrical. All right. I don't think this will be symmetrical. So
I don't know. Exciting things.
Yeah. It's you know what this is. It's almost
All
like
of our
Christmas.
answers will be on Monday. We'll know it all as we put 50 feels on some fucking people's cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my nutsack on that car.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I'll take a picture of it. It's gonna be great.
That's good. A little Austin-matics and sausage.
It'll be a German's car with some German sausage on it.
There you go.
They're gonna love it. So, anyway.
We know it won't be like kielbasa. It'll be more of a.
It'll be like a cocktail wiener.
Yeah, cocktail wiener. Yeah, it's a little schnitzel, or strudel, or I don't know, something.
Anyway, yeah. So, but it's really fun to mar up these carbon plates to make sure nothing ever moves on it. So
yeah,
highly important.
So anyway, I'm glad you've been able to work on your 12 scale. Hopefully, all this effort isn't in vain, and you actually.
I got a different front plate on it, and everything else is clean. So that's not bad. And I found a broken part already, so that's good.
Okay. What'd you break? Oh yeah, the side link.
Yeah, not the link, but the side weight thing.
Bar. Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. I don't know. We'll see. But we got 26 people on still. That's not bad. I didn't see what the max was. I was actually so enamored in the conversation and working on my car that I didn't look at that stuff.
I don't even know I can't even see that.
Yeah, I don't think you can see that. That's like some secret squirrel shit.
Yeah, that's you big time moderator guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got to have all the control and all the power.
Yeah. Yep. The power.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how you keep licenses cheap. You make it so there's only one admin.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, then you got to pay more. No one wants to do that. But yeah, that's a wrap. I think. I don't know. Please share, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, come see us at Snowbirds. Say hi.
Yeah, we'll be I don't know, somewhere in the same arena. The Snowbirds pit this year is going to be I'm going to say it's going to be Tizite. So it's going to be we'll have to figure out who's skinny and we'll put them in the middle. So yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Hey, as long as we're near each other, I don't give a shit.
Aw, how cute!
Yeah,
so cute.
I want to be able to steal all your shit and look
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I'm excited to see the new car. I'm excited to see how Reinhardt does. He was out there practicing already in Switzerland for ETS.
Yep.
And so we have a little ETS action to watch this weekend, and gotta get this 12 scale done. Hopefully by tomorrow. I gotta paint like 10 bodies. I need to re-weight balance my at least my alloy touring car. And probably.
Are you racing this weekend?
No, I'm not racing this weekend.
Oh shit!
So I'll do a little wrenching this weekend, and but I'm gonna be wheels up on Monday right after work. So I'll gonna work a whole day because that's what I do, and then I'm gonna get an airplane, and I'll be that guy showing up at around midnight with a crave case or two. Ooh. And we'll
now you're speaking my love language.
And
little crave case action, yeah. Don't forget we got concert Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's gonna be good too. And,
check the weather. Check the weather because we'll be outside.
Check the weather. I don't know what that really means. So like, what that means is if it's gonna be raining, I'm gonna be finding a garbage bag and I'll be wearing a garbage bag.
No, it means that you might want a jacket.
Okay, that's fine.
And not gym shorts.
Yeah. We can wear track pants. It'll be great.
Whatever. Yeah. I did see that. It was funny. Like there was a picture of like the 17.5 main, and Lex has got a fucking parka on, and you're
Bro, he's
rocking.
wearing a fucking man fur.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Motherfucker thinks he's Yeezy or something.
Yeah, I got a hoodie on.
Yeah. You don't even have a hoodie. You don't even have a hoodie. You had a fucking t-shirt and track pants.
Oh no, that was for the picture. I ripped the hoodie off so you could take the picture.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, he's got fucking, he thinks he's in that, that Drake album where he's in the red jacket. Fucking.
I don't know anything about Drake. I'm not a pro Drake supporter. So.
It was on my T-shirt last week.
Yeah. I all the people you didn't know on the shirt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I knew all of them, bitch.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Of course, I called Drake.
Yeah, something else. Whatever. It's fine.
Whatever. Close enough.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Rappers and rescues, man.
Yeah.
So all right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Are we gonna do a show next week? I don't know. We could do one on the car ride to the concert on Tuesday.
That could be fucking garbage. Depends on the internet. We could try.
It's Central Florida. There's good internet.
Okay, we could totally try.
Yeah.
And worst case, we could also do it like from the hot tub on Thursday after 2 rounds of qualifying.
There you go.
And then we could talk about how bad it was.
Yeah. Well, or how good it was. Just depends.
Yeah, or we could be like, yep, got 4 TQs.
And it's Thursday, so it doesn't really count yet.
Yeah.
We can post so and so has overnight TQ.
No, I don't do that.
You don't do that?
We ain't got fucking time for that. All right. Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. It's not official. That's why you don't do it.
Well, it fucking puts a jinx on you generally.
Yeah.
And when you fail, then people are like, "Oh, why'd you fail?" They're like, "I thought you were doing good."
Yeah.
It looks like you're just a bunch of failures. So anyway, yeah, I don't like that. So we will not be doing that.
Okay.
And it's more work. I don't like more work, so I don't need that either. All right.
Fair enough.
That's the reality. All right. Mo better. Less is mo better. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
But yeah, gotta get this front end together. Then I'm be doing some weight balancing on the car.
Ooh.
I think that actually helped a lot on my 13.5 car.
Like left, right, or front?
Yeah,
rear?
a lot of left, right stuff that I did to it.
Okay.
I was pretty proud of it, and
that's one thing the 12 scale does need is actual pinholes or positions for balancing.
Well, you can get pretty close using the shit that's on the car.
I get it, but it could it wouldn't hurt on like future revisions.
Yeah, maybe. Just saying. Well, dude, this is the best. There has not been a better first attempt at a 12 scale since either the 1992 CRC Speed Merchant carpet knife or the top Rebel 12. Like Josh, told me the Rebel 12 was the second ever link car that he drew. Bruce Carbone's Speed Merchant. It was a Calandra and Speed Merchant, co-produced car. There's never been anything like this. So, I gotta say, it came out pretty fucking good. And this is also my car that has a sticker bomb all over it, which is pretty fun. And you can see, I stickered the chassis, I stickered the side rails.
Yeah.
I tried to floss it out a little bit. So we'll see.
You're so 1984 with that.
With my floss, yeah.
With your sticker chassis.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, I would say more like 94. That was like so 94. Yeah, we put stickers on our chassis.
All right.
Because we thought we were cool.
Yeah. This is my
weight.
That's fine. This is my unglued 2-degree camper car.
Ooh.
I can't wait to see how it runs.
It's gonna flip right off the track.
Bro, it might. I'll be the first guy on the track in the first 3 minutes, and I'm going to run.
Thimulus. You're right. Thimulus is correct.
Yes, and I will see what happens. And I actually have I finally got some. Well, hopefully, I'll have stickers being sent to the event. I got some of my sponsors with race stickers. We couldn't get all the sort of proper graphics and whatever else, and I was like, "This needs to ship already. Let's do it."
Okay.
So
you're not coming to my house. They're actually coming to the track.
It's coming to the track because it's going to be so late. Just like, you can be working on it since, basically the first week of December, and it's still not done. That's how that stuff works.
Yeah. Artists.
Yeah, it is what it is. And but all the stickers are going to match, hopefully.
Ooh.
And yeah, so
good for you.
We'll see how that plays out. Probably won't match the way I want it to, but it should match. And yeah, should be interesting. So we'll see how it plays out.
All right.
I also I don't know. You said you were going to run. You're running like your X Factor or something for the first few rounds, or that's maybe the only motor you got. I'm just going to be rocking this 13.5 Hobby Wing motor. Which is slow as balls, but until the car deserves a real motor, it doesn't get a real motor. So
okay,
so just in case I off the fucking car, I don't.
Well, I have my Nick Bell R1 that I've kind of put aside because I thought it was pretty good too. So
okay,
yeah,
I like that.
I'll rock that.
Very good.
Yeah.
And you don't have a Can-Am motor, do you?
I think I have a line on one, but I'm not for certain.
Okay. Well, I have one.
I'm probably not going to need it for very long, but just enough to because they're not the quickest at getting those out to you. So
yeah, so I will.
But I got bullets, kid. I got all the bullets.
Yeah, that is a very important thing. You need to have the TQ wire bullets.
Yep.
And
I got some other versions, but they're nice.
What? There is no other version. There's only one.
There's Amazon, like a pack of 30 for $2.99.
No, ghetto.
Nope, these are nice.
We'll swap them bitches out. Don't worry.
Whatever.
All right.
Eat a dick. You're gonna be like, oh, let me give you some of the bullets.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
Ralph and Morel TQ wire. That's all that goes on this car.
And I didn't even think Ralph had them. I didn't even know.
Bro, you're so out of the game. That's how you don't know. If you don't know, you better call somebody.
Anyway. I try to, and he talks to Bill Sider for fucking 3.5 hours.
Shut up. You could have just called. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's what I got. And other than that, excited to be on the track Tuesday morning, shaking down some cars.
At 5 a.m.
I'm hoping at 4 a.m. But whenever they open, I haven't seen the schedule yet. So
it's 5 a.m.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll see.
11 a.m. German time.
Oh, okay, nice. That's actually perfect for them.
Yeah.
I will need some kind-hearted soul to hook me up with a set of or 2 sets of Yego tires for my touring car, but I will coordinate that offline. Just so I don't run around the track with gravities for the first, 20, 30 minutes. Because I imagine, tire sales will be at 7 or 8 and practice starts at 5.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining in. Again, like, subscribe, share with your friends, vote in our polls. Yeah. I'll try to get a couple more out between now and Snowbirds.
Nice.
Let's see if there's an update on the one we have real quick before we go.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta refresh here.
Why did you use all your accounts and you tried to make it so that Mangler wins?
Mangler is winning. There's 11 votes now. It's 55 to 45 in favor of me.
That's a vote.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
That's 1 vote. Yeah. It's 1 vote. All right? That's fine.
I'm still winning, bitch. No matter.
Yeah, just like your statistics, that's 1 vote. All right, kid? So
and we got 2 subscribers.
Yeah. We got 2 while we were here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I had a great time at Finish Line. Can't wait to check it out. Maybe I'll be back before the end of my stay here in sometime sunny California. We'll have to see.
It's awesome that you moved to California and it's been fucking shit.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Man, fucking friends. Friends like that. You don't need enemies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, we're out.
Yeah.
End this shit. Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.